It had been Endgame that had the highest grossing box office that overtook Avatar from a long time ago that just was doing great. And then more recently, Endgame got overtaken during the pandemic by Avatar.
Yeah.
Really?
I saw that.
And I was like, that seems unfair.
It really does.
I don't know.
Reopened in China or something, didn't it?
Yeah, it reopened over in, I think it might have been China, something along those lines, and pulled in another, I don't know, some $100,000 or whatever it was, enough to put it back over Endgame. But it seems weird to count like returning back, but I guess it's still in the movie theater box office.
I mean,
so.
that's how Avengers got on top, right?
Well,
that they came back into it.
That plus they also have done the. You have the opening weekend things where it's like first weekend, opening weekend, how good they've done. And it used to be like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. And then like,
now
let's do it midnight on Friday. That way we have all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now it's like Thursday at 6 and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, And so I feel like the rules keep on kind of changing a little bit. But
even in 1977, Star Wars came out Wednesday, May 25th, 1977 in 32 theaters. And then they added 11 theaters on the weekend, 44 total. They did that on a Wednesday, and they counted that as its weekend total, So there's precedent set. I didn't memorize those numbers.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say Wednesday. The hump day, the middle of the week is the weekend.
I know. But that's what they did.
That's weird.
It's just...
I don't know. I think I saw it on Twitter. Marvel or something had tweeted that congratulations to Avatar. And who's behind that? Cameron, right?
Yeah.
James Cameron.
James Cameron. Yeah, they congratulated them on passing them and stuff. And I was like, man, it seems so weird to be like, all right, well, you get more money now into your total and stuff, where it's like...
I like to think Disney, is watching its two properties battle and be like...
Yeah, it's like the old rich guy in town who owns both of the rival, car dealerships on opposite sides of town.
I always loved George Lucas sent a piece of art when Titanic beat whichever movie it had beaten at that time, and he sent this art because they always send art to each other or give gifts for being the new number one, and it was Star Wars characters on the Titanic as it was sinking, sad that they lost.
Who directed Titanic?
James Cameron.
Wasn't that James Cameron? James Cameron just keeps on trying to make movies that beat new box office records over and over.
For some reason, that guy's tapped into what makes a movie popular.
Yeah,
explosions.
I mean, I really like Titanic, but not that much. But I mean, there was just something about the time it came out where, I had girls in my class that went and saw it 20 times because of Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's just one of those watershed movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Endgame 2 or 3 times in theaters when it came out.
Yeah.
Do they adjust for inflation when it comes to box office?
It depends. I know they do for some lists, but I'm not sure about the official one.
The official one?
I don't think so. I don't think they do.
That seems unfair if they don't.
Too bad.
I'm just waiting to see,
recently.
I imagine what's going to happen is at some point in the future, Endgame gets to go back to theaters again. Maybe they do a thing where it's here's the new Marvel movies coming out, get caught up on everything, watch them all again or something. And
all of the previous phases of Marvel.
And Endgame passes Avatar again because everyone's watching it again in theaters or something. I don't know.
Even before the pandemic, Disney was re-releasing some of theirs in theaters. Because I remember going and seeing The Lion King in theaters.
The first one or the remake one?
The original one in theaters in the 2000s or something.
Really? Interesting.
I know that Gone with the Wind is the one that's with inflation. It would beat everything. But
Yeah, I would imagine
the
it would
Bible
be.
was written a long time ago. It's still number one in all the sellers.
Yeah.
That one still gets it.
Sure.
It's because, I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just everyone buys one.
If Aaron would like Gone with the Wind. Probably not.
I don't know. I never watched it. I thought it was going to be too long, too boring.
It is long.
It's older.
I wouldn't say it's boring.
I think if you come at it with the... I watched it because I had to watch it for a class, and coming at it from a filmmaking, what did this mean for the time? It was very enjoyable.
Sure.
But, I might still I don't want to watch Avengers though. Sometimes.
I think I've seen it 3 times.
Yeah.
I would definitely watch it again.
Yeah, I would too. Definitely.
See, I got bored with Godzilla.
Oh, I can't
I
believe
don't-
that.
yeah.
But it also
weird.
was I had to keep reading stuff. I had
Sometimes
to-
Rick says something. I'm like, I just can't get behind you, man.
I had to-
I really can't get behind that.
I mean, I was like watching it. I
And
was
he's
kind of
talking
getting
about the
bored.
original.
I had to
Original
make sure
Godzilla.
I was like paying attention to read it because I couldn't just listen to it and like behind the scenes thing or anything, you know, like. And I was just kind of like, all right, let me skip to the end.
I'm just really disappointed in you.
Yeah.
So I mean, the newer ones keep me
You say
more.
shit. What?
but-
I'm sorry. What?
Maybe part of it's also like the sub.
Aaron's the kind of guy
Maybe.
who's watching Seven Samurai, but like he has the Clone Wars episode on his phone while he's watching it.
The Bounty Hunters one.
Yeah.
Is that one dubbed?
I don't know if it is. I haven't watched it dubbed.
I wonder how I do. I don't know. Some of the older movies that I know these are cult classics or they're really good or highly acclaimed or whatever, you know, and sometimes I just can't get into them.
I need to watch. I haven't seen it, but I need to watch. It's called Shogun's Shadow, because it's the movie that inspired the plot thread from the Clone Wars movie, stealing Rada's son and then having to get him back. It's a Japanese movie called Shogun's Shadow. I want to check that out.
Shogun Shadow. But I don't know. For a while there, I was thinking about because I saw like HBO Max has all the Godzilla movies, or at least a lot of Godzilla movies. I was like, maybe I should watch through these and kind of get an idea of what all these old Godzilla movies were like and stuff. And I started with the first one. I watched that, and I'm like, maybe I won't do all these in a row.
Maybe you were like in a bad mood.
Maybe. I didn't like Lord of the Rings the first time I saw it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
That's
because
the thing I'm talking about.
it's long and
Sometimes you
boring.
say something. I'm, what? Lord of the Rings.
Boring.
there's definitely some long moments there. Definitely
I
long.
mean,
I
the
can't- I
movie
can't
is
get
a
behind
long
you.
movie, but
Yeah.
I would not describe it as a long movie. It's a great movie. Is how I would describe it.
Sometimes for 30 seconds we see shots of them walking, I guess, but
Maybe
don't
if
know.
you don't like that
Can't get
kind of
behind
thing,
You don't like them walking?
yeah,
can't get behind it.
No, I get you.
it's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
No, I mean watching it more like the extended edition and talking with you guys about stuff was fun, but like I don't know, I watched it a lot because it was on Stars. I remember watching the first one a lot, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I'm over it. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of like, and then, like the new ones came out and stuff too. However long it was before they went to Stars or whatever, and I wasn't like in a hurry to watch them. You know, I don't know. It might have been more like your dad, like, "Well, the mountain's right there." You know, like
Yeah,
Well, and also, I watched it for the first time with my dad, who did not like it and still does not.
yeah, that wasn't about
Sure.
patience or anything. My dad is one of the most patient man I know in terms of like he'll sit and watch a western that no one shoots anything, you know, but like he just isn't really into the genre,
sure,
you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
except for that cop one that has orcs in it.
Bright. I was just thinking about that.
He loves
he
that.
loves
one.
that movie.
But no, I don't know. I mean, I don't hate Lord of the Rings, but I do remember like this is kind of long when especially when I was younger.
No.
And you're like, let's watch the extended edition. I'm like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
is it longer? You're like, yeah.
Hell yeah,
Okay, they're already long movies.
absolutely.
What more you gotta add?
So good.
Fucking Return of the King got 11 Academy Awards. 11.
Yeah, for a genre movie.
Uh huh.
Well, then we haven't watched Hobbit yet. Let's go watch a Hobbit.
How was not as good?
It's not as good.
This is not. Anybody would tell you that. I
Yeah.
still like it. It's not.
I
like,
still
I wouldn't
enjoy
call
watching
it
it.
boring.
But that's because they also turned one book into 3 movies.
That's true.
One,
You know?
Yeah.
One child's book.
Yeah.
A book that's shorter than.
Yeah. Like I was like, they shouldn't have done that.
And I certainly don't hate it. I wouldn't call it boring, but it's just not as good.
Yeah.
It's not the classic.
Sure. Well, there's less like I know people complain about CGI in The Hobbit. I don't really remember a whole lot of CGI complaints in Lord of the Rings.
Because they couldn't.
Yeah.
The only CGI they could do was the stuff that, like, that doesn't look real. You know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
yeah.
the stuff
So-
like the Helm's Deep Army,
Like
stuff
the
like
orc.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the troll.
The troll,
Troll.
the cave troll, the
cave
watcher in
troll,
the
yeah.
water. They did a lot of extended sets, but so
Balrog.
much of it, an insanely amount when you think about it, is models and scale doubles and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And
Yeah.
Crazy.
it is better for it because there are some shots in The Hobbit that are completely CGI. You can tell, and they just don't have.
Like everything under the mountain.
Forgive the pun. They don't have the magic.
They
Yeah.
don't. It's something in your eye that your brain won't let yourself consciously be fooled. That you lose something.
Yeah.
So I need to get you to watch Merlin. I need you to watch John Carpenter's The Thing.
I've seen The Thing.
Oh,
You need to watch it
I
again.
stayed up. I stayed up
That's
You
Rick's
had-
favorite movie.
all night to watch that movie.
never
No,
mind.
I
As
had
a
said
kid.
I hadn't actually seen the movie. I know a lot about the movie just from like, watching a video. It's like best creature effects of all time, and I've seen shots from it.
But that movie's so much more than the effects.
No, I get.
Oh
you.
yeah.
Like the effects
Although
are,
the effects make it.
yeah, I mean, some of the best of all time. But there's a lot more to that movie as well.
There's a episode of the X-Files called Worms that I hear is exactly like The Thing. I've seen that.
I remember that movie or that.
That
yeah,
episode?
it's a lot like Resident Evil 4
Yeah.
too. I feel like
Yeah.
that episode creeped me out as a kid.
Yeah.